concept works up to a point. So if you're purchasing property up to £400,000 as your primary residence, then you'll be better off. The fees will reduce come September the 1st. Beyond 400,000, the fees do increase, unfortunately, but by and large, the lower end of the market will certainly benefit.
So depending on exactly what date someone buys a property on, there could be quite a big difference, really, couldn't there?
There can be, yes. That's the challenge that us agents are going to have to deal with over the next couple of months. So, if you're purchasing, for example, in the region of £200,000, you could benefit from delaying your completion until 1st of September with a saving of somewhere between £800 and £900. If you're purchasing at the upper end, a million plus, it would be very wise to try and complete your transaction prior to August 31st.
You mentioned the savings there for those at the lower end of the market. Is this the type of property that is quite in demand at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, that end of the market is pretty busy anyway. Didn't really need stimulating too much, but it's the land registry fee is a cash sum that most purchasers will have to find. So there's no doubting at the lower end it will benefit purchasers. Where it doesn't benefit purchasers is, as I say, the upper end, also commercial or investors as well. They will be paying more as of September the 1st.
Well, speaking of those investors, people who might be buying a second property perhaps for the rental market maybe, how could they be affected?
As of 1st of September, those fees and rates will almost double. So at the moment where you are paying 57 pence, I think it is, in the thousand, that will go up to £1. So they will almost double as of the 1st of September. That also does apply for probate as well. So if you are going through the process of inheriting property on the Isle of Man, if it isn't going to be your primary residence, there will be an increase in fees as of the 1st of September.
Do you see this having a big impact on something like the rental market?
I don't think it'll have a big impact on the rental market. The rental market's thrived on the Isle of Man for the last 4 or 5 years, if not a little bit longer. I don't see that changing at all. It could have an impact on investors purchasing, for example, smaller apartments to rent out. There could be less transactions along those lines, which I guess in turn, down the line, that could mean that there are less properties available for rent on the island.
What's been the reaction from your clients? Are some of them maybe reconsidering what type of purchase they're going to make?
No, reaction from clients, the overriding reaction is actually the surprise at not actually knowing about it, considering it's coming in on the 1st of September. It seems to have crept under the radar a little bit. So it's not just clients. I have some of our competitors, my colleagues, other people who we deal with within the industry were also unaware as to exactly how this will affect the property industry in general. So that's been the overriding comments I've had have been, well, when was this agreed? We didn't know it was coming in, and then how does it affect us? And then, as I say, beyond that, it's purchasers who are active right now trying to figure out, are they better off completing prior to the end of August, or are they better off waiting another week or so, completing beyond September the 1st?